It's about your skin color. That's just
And the texture.
Ooh,
Texture.
that's a beautiful black woman right there.
Cali and Cali was popping. Where you coming from?
Huh?
You coming from outside? You was outside?
She's
Yeah, I
at
was
church.
outside today.
Just partying?
shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
She's
that.
at church. You at church?
No.
Okay.
What's up, Cali? What's popping, man? You got a question, comment, or smoke?
Please, smoke.
I'd say a little bit of smoke, but we shall see.
Please.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Um,
Like that. Shit like that.
but no, I just came up because y'all was confusing me with this whole culture
That's
is
normal.
black and
So you're
Go,
confused.
Cali,
I
go,
mean,
Cali, go.
no, hell, nope. He trying to make me come out of my body, and it's not happening.
Nah,
That's
I
hey,
will talk.
normal.
just
I
stay
will.
calm. Just
I will
stay
talk
calm.
to you later. I'm
No,
nope.
we want
Mm-mm,
to hear it.
ain't no way you
mm-mm. I'm not coming out of my body. I'm going back downstairs
No,
with
man.
Hamp.
ain't no way you about to do that. Ain't no
Wow.
way.
Come
You
That's
on, man.
serious?
Damn, man.
that's actually crazy.
Callie said she ain't doing it tonight, man.
I thought she
Damn.
wanted some smoke.
No, she was gonna get cooked. Cooked. Stop playing with me, bro.
That's crazy.
What? And
Yeah,
my
man, it was
next
like
question was, when she said she was outside, with who? Wait,
Huh?
did she go on a foodie date?
no.
Nah,
Did she waste somebody's time?
She
She's
married.
Did she
married.
waste?
She's married. She married. She married.
Is she married? Did she
Yeah, yeah.
waste her husband's time?
Damn, man. Damn. I was about to sit back and let Callie talk. Jesus
Oh man,
Christ.
sorry, I'm not submissive.
Yeah, we can see.
No, one of the women said that. Did y'all catch that? Oh, y'all travel bros are submissive. Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, I didn't see that in the comments.
Oh yeah, no, someone
Yeah.
paid money to say that.
one thing I can say about it is, I mean, if the divorce rates are lower wherever you're going, that and you're looking for marriage, that's a good thing.
Brother, do
It's
you not
definitely,
understand? They don't leave you. Didn't I tell you
I thought
yeah.
the
I
that? Bro,
mean,
you be honest with them, bro.
I thought the
Bro,
divorce rate in Brazil was like 30%, no?
it's wherever you're going. I'm not sure. I mean,
what
I
is
know
it in America?
50%.
like yeah,
No,
50%.
no, it's actually higher,
First
depending
marriage?
on the age rates.
Yeah, no, first marriage is like 55%, and then the second,
Hamp,
to your point, is 70, I think it's 70%.
Hamp, take away the old
Wouldn't be
people.
surprised if it went up.
Take away the old people and then look at that 20 to 40. That is 60 to
No,
70%.
real, you're right. But the fact that I have to take away the old people, they still apply.
Yeah, they do
They
still
were at a
apply,
different
but
time anyway.
it's still a crazy amount by itself. But yeah, they still
Exactly.
Yeah,
apply.
real don't want me to
That's
include
still
the old
crazy.
head.
Wanna know why? Hey, know what I looked up years ago?
What's
That
that?
made me say, damn, Colombia is crazy. 9% divorce rate.
Jesus
9%.
Yeah.
When she with you, she ain't leaving, my dude. Come on, bro.
Do the women have less rights than the women here?
No, what you mean? In a divorce, is she gonna get
No.
her piece of the pie?
No, let me ask a better question. Right,
Thank you.
I understand what maybe the law may be show is equal, but what do women do? They get treated differently under the law? Like, does the law on their side as much as in here? You see what I'm saying? Asking.
No, guess what? Nope. This is a patriarchal society
Yeah.
where men where guess what? If you are a husband, if you are a man and you have a kid with that woman, and they say it's my son. There's no listen. You go to court. That court giving you your son. There's none of that. 93% of women are getting their. If you are a man that has your money together, right, and has your plan, you want your kids. You have first right. First right. And
Well,
guess
maybe
what?
maybe that's
Go ahead.
Colombia. I
The
don't
same
think
in
it works
Nigeria also.
here. I would say in Brazil, most of the time women get custody, but if the father is active and wants to be involved, they have no issues with splitting that custody. Like, the kid goes with the dad on weekends or whatever. It's very similar to the U.S. in that regard.
Type shit. Yeah.
There's speculation in the chat that those women are abused to a degree, which is why you don't see the divorce rates and things of that nature.
Oh wow, really?
Upwards,
Where would they get their information from? Or where would they get that information from?
They're saying upwards of deletion, even
of deletion.
Well, if that's the case, then whoever
Penalty.
said that needs to show us their passport book and let us see what steps they have and tell us what country
and how long they've been here.
Actually been able to witness this themselves instead of bringing up talking points from
misnomers and
yep. The mutual talking points
point that they've heard and they're regurgitating, but they're not
Mhm.
saying
It would be an interesting read.
observation of real life experience.
Cash.
Yo,
What do you think about that? Like, do you think so? You from there, right? I hear what the brothers are saying, but from your anecdotal experience growing up, are women's rights less than what these American women have? And do men like are they able to discipline the women differently, etc.?
I mean, I can speak for myself. I raised my kids when they were 8 until the oldest one was 8, and until it was 14, 15. They were all the time with me. I raised them. Their mom was not around. She was living in another country. And I had the custody. I had the full custody of the kids and all that. I gave up recently because they wanted to be with her mom. I respected that, but they all grown now, and it's different. You know, they won't get the custody just because type shit. You know.
Hey, Cash, what about the abuse part? The abuse part.
About
are
what?
Women in Colombia getting beat up left and right, abused and shit like that?
Shit happens, but it's not like that common. It's if they treat that more seriously, like if a woman gets beat up and shit like that, it's gonna be like serious consequences around here.
Yep.
Put a link in the chat.
So look at this. Let me look at this real quick, y'all. So I think I spelled it right. What y'all think?
I can't see that shit.
Can't see shit.
Hold on.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Can you see it? No.
No, it's kind of small.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That's what she said. All right, hold on. Let me see.
Well, that's better than here, I'd say.
Yeah, 30%.
Much better than here.
Look at that. Did you catch that? Look what it says. South America is 30%. That's all of the countries. Come on, bro. You see, you gotta read.
It was listing. It was listing what continent the country.
Yeah,
it's just showing the continent. So is it 20? Where is it? Colombia again?
Now someone posted a link.
No, you gotta go. You gotta go up.
Yeah,
No,
right here. Can you see?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
No, look, Colombia is actually higher than Brazil.
But to Terrell's point, every country in South
America, the years are all over
in the U.S. So whether that's Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, the divorce rates are going to be lower than the U.S. It's just U.S. divorce rates are amongst the highest in the world.
Yeah, but Rico, does this? Let me ask y'all a question, right? Because I understand that, right? Point proven with that. But if you're comparing it to the worst, does that necessarily make 30% good? You see what I'm saying? Like
if you're seeking that
worst, then being better than the U.S., what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it means that us leaving and getting on planes is just
still better.
It's a better option. I think that.
Yeah, Hamp, it's like when you was playing college ball. If you had a chance to go and play for, I don't know, the University of Miami compared to playing for a D2, but you know that playing for the UM, you're gonna have more eyeballs on you, so you would have a higher chance of getting viewership at the UM. You would go for the one where you had the
higher. Watch this. No, I got even better. Hamp, you have the chance to go to the league. One is 70% and one is 50%. Which university is going? Okay, you go to Miami, 70% chance that you make it to the league. You go to Oklahoma, 50%. Where you going, bro?
Miami.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're saying yes. So you're saying I'm gonna accept the best, even if it, well,
Come
regardless of
on
the
now,
best,
bro.
I'm still gonna go to the best option.
Come on, man. Listen, come
I mean,
on, man.
why? So if obviously there's more goals than just getting married, but there's lower countries. Are it just the women just aren't attractive enough?
Well,
Wait. What you mean?
it's a couple of reasons, right?
Divorce rate.
Because he's basically asking why don't we go to maybe some more first world countries, maybe countries in Europe that have even lower divorce rates than countries in South America. I think first of all, number one is proximity. It's usually a much easier and cheaper flight to get to South America simply because of proximity. And then for brothers like myself who are still professionals that have remote jobs that we maintain that are typically on East Coast or West Coast time zone, it's a whole lot easier of a transition for you to still be able to work in that country without, for example, going to Thailand and having to work the graveyard shift. That was so I think it's a lot of different factors that play into why brothers choose the country. And also, when you're looking at those first world countries, especially the European ones, your dollar isn't as strong over there. So
Exactly.
and leaving to go somewhere else where, financially the dynamics really aren't, moving the needle a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Rico.
Makes
We're
sense.
not divesting. We're going to other countries where they are colored. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, listen. I just want to ask some questions, man. It's interesting to me, man. Especially when me and Rico was talking in the back and just listening to it to understand it. The one thing I do I'm wrestling with that money shit is more important than y'all letting on, though. I just
From which aspect?
that's a 51% factor in my opinion.
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely important, I'd say.
Yeah, I never said it wasn't important. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Gotta
I'm
pay
rich.
to play.
I am a fucking
Whichever way.
millionaire in Brazil based off of just my salary. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not walking around flashing money or whatever. That's a good way to get caught
Yeah.
up.
Hell yeah.
Women kind of, you don't have to
do
tell
in
them
any
how much you
country.
make. Yeah, you don't have to tell them what you make, but there's just this assumption that because you're American and you have the ability to live in their country, you got some kind of money. So I don't think it's like America where, for example, women have these requirements to say you got to make six figures, right? Nobody over here is putting a price tag on it and saying there's a minimum entry to be able to date me. All they care about is security. You know what I'm saying? Can you provide a certain style? Can you take care of me? If you can meet those big basic requirements, you don't have to be a six-figure earner or a millionaire to come over here and have success with a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
But we can't lie and act like that shit don't help. Like, be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
100%. And one question, it's touted that, shout out to who said it? Mr. Fantastic was saying that black men are like the most desired just based on our physical traits. Do you think that's true? You think white men are more desired or Asian men?
It's not a lie.
I would say,
I-
from what I've seen, that because the colorism exists, and let me just be 100, right? Like even in Brazil, for example, like black women love us. Like when you get off the plane as a black man, my girl, like she won't ever date outside of her race. You know what I'm saying? She's never dated outside of her race. And I know a lot of her friends and a lot of the people she associates feel the same way. Like, listen, I love black men. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? But there are some who still have this white savior mentality because their whole life they've never seen black men at the top of the totem pole, which is why when you get off the plane, you're such an anomaly because it's like, damn, we're rich in my country. They're not used to seeing black men at the top of the totem pole financially. And so if they're trying to marry out to have a better life or a chance at a better life, maybe because they're in poverty, a lot of them do see white men as a better option because they've never been shown the alternative that like, there are some black men out here that make money. They're not used to seeing that in their country all the time. So I will say that from what I've seen, from just an attraction standpoint, a physical standpoint, oh yeah, we got that shit in the bag. They love us everywhere, every country that I've been to, I get love. You know what I'm saying? But when the women are more serious about dating and getting married, I do notice that some of them have more of an affinity for the white guys that are jumping on the Australians, the Europeans. So just it really depends.
Cool. And guess what? Guess what? We don't give a fuck. I really don't. I really don't. Like when I see, I'm like, cool. He don't smell better than me. He might have more money than me. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? He ain't gonna fuck you like we gonna fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't care. Like, cool, you want your little rabbit pumps or whatever. Like you ain't gonna brag and be like some, oh, Brad really tore it up last night. Like, no, who cares? Dog, I don't care. And most of y'all brothers that hear this on this panel, we all know that we don't care, bro. Like, if she wants Brad, cool. Billy Bob Thornton, we don't care.
I mean, just
If
go
she
with
wants
it.
to,
At the end of the day, when I see women who do that, when I was like seriously looking for somebody and dating, I'm not about to sit here and waste my time trying to change your mind. If that's
oh
how
God,
you do what it is, and just keep it moving. So.
Well, salute the law. I don't know if y'all know this, but it sounds like submission to their culture to me! Exclamation point.
oh God,
Hold on.
bro.
If it's
Let me
not,
speak up.
Hey, click the link.
let me read it. If I
Oh.
let me finish it. If it's not submission to their culture, explain the.
Let me speak on that because when we want to talk about submission to their culture, it's a hierarchy, there's a level of respect in their culture. African culture don't allow disrespect in that household. Period. And let me
Period.
tell you what I'm being clear as day.
Or
You cannot
country.
be you can be in African country and be a lot more disrespectful like be out in the US without having a mom want to whoop your ass. We'll talk. They
Oh,
don't
you
they don't
saying
play that game. They don't play that game. The thing you do over here in the US, I live in Brooklyn, New York. That shit don't fly in Africa.
the
That I know.
whole continent?
Just about. Yeah, from Morocco to
You
South
don't have to take
Africa,
you don't have to take my word
man.
for it. Oche
No,
Jack is an American. No, think
I'm
about it.
asking, but he's in Uganda, right?
He's
Uganda's also
Uganda.
the same place where you can't be homosexual. So when you
Hey,
say it, I understand it. What I'm saying is, you said Africa. I'm questioning if it's all 54
Did
countries.
yes, yes.
yes.
Hey, guess what, brother? Let
Yes.
me jump in. Let me jump in on this.
Go ahead.
If Lou could jump back on and tell you his Egypt story, I'll tell it because he told me, and I'll sit there in awe. He was his driver was showing him all around Egypt, and he was like, "Small driver took him here, driver took him there." Driver took him to some little secret party, like one of those John Wick type parties, right, where it's real quiet on the outside. Walk through some little dark pathway, then all of a sudden it's like boom, boom, loud music, all like that, right? And again, my brother looked like Tay Diggs. He is the only brother that walks in there, smooth skin, chocolate skin, all like that. The Egyptian women were all gawking. One of the husbands took his big Egyptian hand and slugged her
Damn.
in the party in front of everyone.
That
And
happened normally.
she took it, didn't cry, didn't go, oh! He said he slugged her in front of him for staring at him. And she took it, looked away, and was like, that was it. Y'all saying that's Egypt. And if you know what that is, that's in the north. We know what they gonna do in Ghana. We know what they do in Liberia. We know what they listen. Do you understand? We've heard the story. I don't know if you heard the stories. Go ahead, call the cops. You know what the cops gonna do? They gonna help you discipline her. They gonna help you discipline her. They gonna say, oh, you a bad wife? Oh, you come here? Oh, let me help you. Let me get you right. Come on, man.
Let me add to that. I think the bad wife scenario happened in my country, whereby the man dragging his wife out.
Wait, before we
All the
go on to the next
okay.
story, do you think? Well, here's what I would argue about your argument about if what they do in Egypt, what would they do in Nigeria?
And like
The what's the dominant religions in each country?
No, in Nigeria,
Wait,
It's
it's
two different
probably
wait.
religions.
Hold
The
on.
dominant, well, think about this. The dominant religion in Egypt is Muslim, 90% Muslim. Now, if you read the Surahs, right, 4 and 34, what does it tell you can do, which is lawful? And so, if it
Discipline
tells
her.
you that you can discipline her physically in the Quran, I could argue that in a predominantly Christian country like Nigeria, you don't have the same rights as a husband because the
That is
Bible doesn't tell you that.
a very good point.
but what I've
Great
seen
point,
in
but guess what they're gonna do? Go ahead, tell him what they're gonna do in Nigeria.
I've seen it
Don't.
firsthand. This man was dragging his wife out because his wife did something completely wrong.
Mhm.
He called the mother and the father to come pick up their daughter. After he came over, he said, "Take your daughter. When you're done, give me back my dowry."
The money.
You were getting kicked out the home. And I hate to say this, if
Like
you are
David, but tell us more. Tell us about the percentage of girls that get married before they turn 18 in Nigeria.
oh
Oh,
shoot,
Hamp. Hamp, you
No,
digging.
oh
Cool.
man,
So, hey,
oh
Hamp, do
man,
you
no,
know
what it
that
is. Well,
Nigeria is both,
no, no,
right?
before you windmill,
I'm
I'm
with
not gonna
me.
windmill this.
nobody hit the link. That means I gotta push it, right? That's how it works.
Cool.
But
Nah, I don't want the
hold
smoke.
on. Well, let me just say this, right? You know, I love you, right? You know, this makes I think I'm thinking about kicking y'all ass, but I'm chilling right now. You know what I mean? So so hold on, let Black David, if you don't mind,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just wondering, can you speak on that? Because what part of the culture is that actually? Do we adopt everything, or we only want to pick out?
No,
Right?
here's the thing.
Why are the young boys not married at the same rate as the young girls? And in our
I'll,
country, will
and
we accept that?
I'll explain why.
Money.
Now, I'm part of the Yoruba tribe.
But in our country, will we accept girls being married before they 18? Or what will we call
What?
it over here? So that's what I'm
In this
saying.
country?
Are we looking at
It's
everything?
No.
Are we looking?
No.
isn't it
What I'm saying is we want to pick, but I'm saying the culture is the
Hey,
culture.
David, let me take it,
Right.
bro. If
Okay.
you ain't going to answer, I'll
Well,
answer.
Black David was supposed to respond. I just want to make sure I finish the point.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
And then
break it
y'all
up
could
for
jump in.
detail.
I'm done. Tori, you
Now,
go right after he done, and then Rico, you can go.
I'm a Yoruba guy. I'm from a Yoruba tribe. It's normal for a man of wealth and status and resource to marry a woman under the age of 18. It happened when I was in high school. But one of my classmates got paid off to be married to a man only to be her grandfather. But the man got wealth, she got money, he got land, he got resource. It was a known thing. The thing is this: among the Yoruba tribe and the Igbo tribe, that is the norm. If a man of wealth and status see your daughter, who is very, very beautiful, want to marry your daughter, they pay what they call dowry. Mind you, they vet the family. They find out she's from a very good family. That makes you well
Yeah, I
brought
know what
up
it is.
with no drama. So if the man drop, I don't know, a couple of mil for your daughter, are you gonna say no?
Yes.
Go talk.
Yeah.
Nah.
I
Ham
know you would
said
say no.
no.
That's fine.
You talking about money? See, that's not my. You know what I
No, but
mean?
but the thing is,
Look,
but
but do you hear
now
what you saying? Do you hear what
I
you?
put money. I
See,
put
we
money.
talking about Rico about to have a daughter. Cash got
I
kid.
know.
Cash, you got a daughter?
Nah, two kids, two boys.
Oh, God bless. Right?
I'm,
You
I'm saying this.
asking
Right?
men,
Bruh.
you gonna let a rich nigga buy your daughter? Think about what you're saying. Now I
I know.
understand that that's how shit used to be to an extent, right? But listen to what you're saying. What are you saying exactly?
I hear what you're
He
saying.
already said it.
I understand your point of view.
Oh,
Let me
let me
explain
play
why
this.
a
Let
lot
me
of these
play this
people
clip
don't.
for my brother.
let him finish.
Hey, put
Hold
him in
on,
the
Black David.
closet.
Hold on, no, this right here.
I'm not wingmanning nothing because
no,
here's the
no,
thing.
no. I'm talking to Terrell. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Culturally speaking, that's been known for hundreds of thousands of years. When a student see your daughter, want to marry your daughter, they go to the parent first. They make that deal with the parent first before they meet the daughter. That's the validity in play, and they pay a dowry. Now, when we do dowry in Africa, it's not always money. It could be acre of land. It
There
could
you
be a
go.
couple of gold, a couple of cows. Now,
Okay,
acre of land that go a long way.
there we
We'll
go.
talk.
But now you making more
I
sense.
mentioned money from the American side of things. Now you going on the African side of things.
Yeah.
It's more land.
What you?
It's
Yeah.
more cattle.
What it is you showing the father that you can provide for that daughter, right? It ain't, but it ain't
Bingo.
no if a nigga offer you $1 million, I seen that passport. I think it was white men, what Rico was saying, going to Thailand, getting them little girls and paying bread for them. And then the moms was happy because they came out of that situation. Right. I'm not shitting on it. That's what they allowed to do. What I'm saying is we want to adopt some shit. We can't just lead, pick and choose is what I'm my point. What you
But
think?
Yo,
here, the,
so
but but here the
to
problem:
you,
the dowry system is not a simple system. When I say they vet the parent first, they look at the parent background.
Yeah, I know what a range sounds like.
So when the parents, let's say their family is full of shit, they ain't gonna marry the daughter because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know
facts. It's a
who being
full
drama.
vetting process. Yeah. Yeah,
So
and
if the
I
parent,
understand you use hyperbole to illustrate the point. You did a good job, but we gotta mind it out so people can thoroughly understand. You know what I mean? I don't know who was up first, Rico or Terrell, and then you could jump back in,
No,
Black.
no, go ahead, Rico.
yeah, so to your point about Thailand, right? Because I saw that same video and I thought
Yeah,
that shit
this
was
is
mad weird.
crazy, right?
This is going to be controversial, but I feel like pedophilia is actually built into Asian culture, and I don't rock with that shit. Because if you look at like the K-pop stars, there's a reason why they make them all dressed like underage schoolgirls. Girls be in their mid-20s, close to 30, and they make them appear like they little teeny boppers. It's on purpose because that's what the Asian men are attracted to. By and large, when you hear these stories about the
Damn.
pedophilia and stuff that's going on overseas, it's not us participating in that in large numbers. It's typically other races, and I'll leave it at that, just to try to be somewhat politically correct about that viewpoint. But to your point about us only adopting certain parts of the culture, I can tell you, like for example, Brazilian and Colombian women,
Yeah,
they say that they love Black American men, right? Because I mean, you got Black Africans, whatever,
yeah,
whatever. They specifically love Black American men because we bring parts of our culture into the relationship. So for you to be in a Latin household, to get up and make your own plate, to get up and wash a dish, they'll be looking at you like you crazy. Like, what are you doing?
Facts.
Because
Facts.
we're used to doing that in our relationships in the
yeah,
States. We don't mind jumping in and helping out with the cooking or with the cleaning from time to time, even though that's not like our daily thing or whatever.
yeah.
And the
same with
women
the
love that
African.
and appreciate it. Hell, in Colombia, they eat morcilla, which is blood sausage. I'm not eating that shit just because it's a part of the culture. I mean, no
You.
disrespect to those who do, but that's not my thing. So I feel like we all do that. We're gonna pick and choose. We're gonna pick and choose, which parts of the culture we want to assimilate into and which parts we don't.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And that's
so
why you actually kind of more so answer to Rico. Because he was trying to say, like, what do you adopt? What do you also bring into the, you know what I mean? When you start helping out, do they usually acquiesce?
I mean, it depends. It depends. Some if you do it in front of their family, yeah, the
Yeah,
moms
yeah, yeah. They look at it as disrespect.
like, why is he up making his own plate? Like they'll
Yeah,
check
Oh
that.
yeah,
Same thing in Africa. They don't play around.
yeah.
If you're the breadwinner, you ain't talking about no damn this shit, no damn cloth. They're
Yep.
not they're not allowing that. The mom will look at you like your man marry you, give you the big house, and you
Mm.
flexing what? Are you mad? Oh yeah,
like they.
pick it ditches.
What
Stuff like that.
happens when Africans, since we continue to use the whole continent, get to America? They just throw that shit out the window.
It's
I think
not
some
that.
of them.
No, it's not as simple as people think it is because yes, we have government, but we also have what they call no, how you want to call it? We have rulers that still rule their land, even though you have a government in place. You have African rulers who are either chief or king of their particular land. And they're doing their very best not to let their culture be for no, because those culture have been there for more than thousands of years. So it's not as simple as, oh, they get to that place of being like Americanized, then you throw out their culture. No, it doesn't work that way.
Hmm.
Look at any African country besides Nigeria. You look at Uganda, look at Ghana, you look at Kenya, you look at South Africa. It's still the same way. Yeah, people hold on to their culture. That culture hold their identity. They have a level of respect when I say to them, their last name mean a whole lot more than anything else. So they have a particular legacy in play. This is something that African people push more than anything else. So throwing away their cultures, maybe the younger people would try to, but as they get older, they'll be like, this is not what you can throw away. Especially a lot of these African culture build long-term generational wealth that pass down to multiple generations. Now, I want to throw that one out
Yeah.
for what purpose?
Yeah, no. Well, so the reason why I'm asking, because actually, like, there's been large populations of like first, second generation Africans, like the kids I coach, things of that nature, and they everybody generally acts the same, with the exception of there's food differences, but the boys all act very similar. The parents come to the game, act similar. The mom coming in yell just as much as the dad. You know what I'm saying? They may have different garb and things of that nature. But the point was, I'm actually trying to understand it because it sounded like Lauren was like, damn, why are the men assimilating to an extent? But generally speaking, when you get on on somebody's turf, you do adopt things. It's just natural, is the point. You know what I mean? Not, so it just, that's what I'm saying. I like the,
But think about it. For example, in my country, a few other countries, we have
Pablo, what's popping? Hold on, let me see if you can hear me, buddy.
Hey, what's up? I hear you.
What's good, friend? And we out.